Where do you even start with a package like this? A package provided for free for review by bombusbee, the HeatBoys 40th Anniversary Raphael. Maybe you start with this stunning art print and collectible metal card. I think that's pretty dang good. Maybe you start with the die-cast metal frame Raphael Night Patrol Red Death version. I don't know. Maybe you pan out and see the ridiculous amount of accessories. Now, some of these even come apart further, so there's really even more than meets the eye. The left side, the Build-A-Figure van pieces. Ooh, the right side, that beautiful scarf. More arms, more weapons. This thing is wild. It's so overwhelming. It's so jam-packed with value. This is nuts. It's so overwhelming I have to film uncut unboxings to cover everything. Over an hour and a half of Raphael goodness. Check it out if you want that deep dive. Be super careful though. What starts as a very nicely corner protected box from bombusbee then hits you with giddy excitement as you see the finely bubble wrapped figure inside. This dark metal mecha demon Raph from hell. Night Patrol, Red Death, whatever you want to call it. I call this utterly spectacular. You'll tear off that plastic wrap and realize you want to do one thing and one thing only: kiss HeatBoys straight on the mouth as you admire this beautiful packaging, all the shininess, the darkness, all the cool poses. Look at all this stuff you can do. Can you pull that off? Maybe. When you pull out the trays, this is where you kind of think, my god, what have I done? This thing is stacks on stacks on stacks, multi-levels of Mecha Raph awesomeness. Tray number 1, Raph's body, the shell, some goldy bits, some spiky bits in his head. In the middle, they snuck in some extra goodies. This Oscar-worthy flashy envelope, which inside has the beautiful instructions. They're awesome. Now, they're not full color like the normal figures. I guess they're cutting costs where they can, but they're still jam-packed. They break down everything you need, every little bit. They tell you some of the stuff, what it's called, all the names, all the parts, how to move it, how to do this, how to do that. You can refer to this constantly. This will be your Bible, but also my in-depth video. Deep in the envelope, there's more though. This beautiful painted metal card. I don't even know what you call it. It's awesome. It has its own little sleeve. Imagine playing like Magic the Gathering with a deck full of these metal babies. It's beautiful. I love this. That's so freaking cool. So freaking premium. You get a scarf in its own little plastic envelope. How bougie. You get this super beautiful art print. How freaking cool is this Raph in all his deathly, dragony goodness at night? Man, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. I'll have to frame this baby up. I'm telling you, freaking HeatBoys, Snap Design, bombusbee, y'all did a hell of a package. Then you're on to tray number 2, his Scarlet Spear components, pieces of the robot arms, the Build-A-Figure van pieces, his sai. Tray number 3, the robot arms, robot hands, the dragon heads, the freaking blasters, and the freaking rockets. The last tray is the storage display base flight stand hold-in with all the freaking clips and accoutrement. So good news is it doesn't come split apart into a million little pieces like this, but I highly recommend at some point you do, so you can truly drink in the craft and wizardry that HeatBoys has pulled off with this set. Watch my full in-depth video for the full experience, but here's a little taste. Assembling the gigantic Scarlet Spear, you'll have one big long metal pole, a lot like Donnie's bow staff, right? There's this cool little spiky end thing. Be careful, that thing is sharp. Then you're going to fiddle around and do the little gripper thing that connects to his palms. We'll see that later. And then you have, there's another like little connecting piece to give it that cool look, that cool zhuzh. And then the end of the Scarlet Spear, you have this cool little like circular tortoise shell motif thing that kind of just shimmies on there. And then kaboom, you have a big ol' freaking Scarlet Spear. Go ahead and take the giant Freako robot hand, which come with its own little slip-on brass freaking knuckles, fully articulated. This thing is wild. Oh, take this little like mechanical arm robo tube thing. Go ahead, attach that on this back piece. That's how you get really crazy robot arms. Not done yet though. Go ahead, pick up that incredible freaking dragon head and crazy dragon arm. Go ahead, put that on there. This is just one of the combinations you can do. Look at that freaking mouth. It opens up. He's roaring. He's blasting. I love his eyes, by the way. Go ahead and take his big booster beam cannon rocket blaster thing. Use your magnet to turn the light on that you already installed. Ooh, look, you can even do like a flashy one, so it's like he's charging up my laser. Incredible. Oh, it also articulates, so you can bend it almost like a real arm at the elbow there. This figure, I'm telling you, this is freaking nuts. This is freaking wild. Go ahead and do that twice, and you'll have a double dragon Scarlet Spear clanking around. These things are nuts. They're so freaking huge. They're so freaking cool. My god. You'll also end up with this freaking insane thing, a double dragon robot arm monstrosity. Good god, this is like some Elden Ring madness. This Raphael is epic beyond my wildest dreams. This mecha robot turtle is capable of so many different combos and configurations, it should probably be illegal. It's so fun. Oh, and I should mention, yes, you can combine the spear into one crazy freaking ultra spear. This is like Raph meets Donatello in hyper freaking awesome mode. The dragon arms. Need I say more? Look at this freaking thing. Hell, maybe he's got one dragon, one scarlet spear, one sai in the hand, you're mixing, you're matching, he's flying around. These are Turtle Gundams. We need a Turtle Gundam show. I'm sorry, I know it's not the official license, but goddamn, imagine this in an anime. Maybe you don't like the dragon heads, though. Maybe you like the big freaking articulating robot arms, like he's like a flying grappler. Imagine you step into the ring and this guy comes out with big freaking robot arms. Nah, I'm out, bro. But wait, how do you fly this thing? Good news, I got you covered. So you have his shell here, right? Is it a shell? No, it's a articulated freaking rocket booster flight compartment. This little piece pops out, bam, that's the articulating rocket booster. You have these flange things. Ready to accept pilot. Smoke. It swirls around, right? This little awesome cockpit. And you're going to take little ooze pilot Raph, of course. A turtle made of ooze. It just makes sense. Put him in the seat. It's a little tricky getting it to swivel back and forth. Make sure he doesn't fly out, but pilot in cockpit. And I like imagine it rockets over, goes onto his back. Ready to rumble. And then he's a classic Raph if you want, just doing some hand posing. Hand posing with this guy, it's so freaking heavy, it's so thick, it's so beefy. You may need two hands, okay? But look, you know what, hand posers, I give you a lot of flack, but I get it, it's cool, it's fun. We could do some hand posing. But the stand that plugs right into his butt nice and secure is much easier, so you can do some like Naruto, Hokage, Oni ninja demon thing, right? Is a fox about to spring out of this guy? Maybe that's fierce. Or maybe it's a blood sport and he's doing some kickboxing. His legs can go up pretty dang high, right? The articulation, we'll cover that in a minute, but look at him. The balance. Be careful, though. You don't want this guy tumbling and taking a crazy fall, but you can get him balancing. But if you want him to be, he can just be a good, solid, classic Raph with a little demon-y twist. I mean, Night Ninja, Night Watcher Raph, freaking incredible. But maybe you don't want it totally simple, you want to zhuzh it up a little, you do want like a giant robot hand. Of all the crazy clips he comes with, all the different combos, you can make kind of big giant like fist gauntlets, right? You put this piece on there, ooh, boom. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you want like a dragon version. Maybe you want, I don't know, dragon boxing gloves, anybody? Look, if you don't think dragon boxing glove Raph is the coolest thing ever, if you don't need this in your life, like immediately, I don't understand you, I don't know who you are, I've never not understood a person as much in my whole life. Or maybe they're like beam cannons as he's doing like splits in the air, probably he's got rocket boosters on the back, you turn up, he's blasting you with those dragon breaths. This guy is just incredibly epic. I can't rave enough about him. He's so freaking fun. Gauntlet, dragons, freaking spear thingy. You can't go wrong. And yes, he is 100% fully compatible with the regular Raphael. So that means you can swap all the parts, make the regular Raphael some kind of crazy, like, demon Oni guy in the green. I think that looks spectacular. I also think this new Night Demon Raph, he looks awesome with some of the more red Raph parts, the drills. That's the cool thing about these HeatBoys figures. Standardized connections and ports, so you can swap everything. Not just between Raph, but the other turtles. I could be here for days doing swaps. They definitely had swaps in mind. The colors, they all go together. They go fit. The dragon, the green. I mean, maybe I like this one better, so I'm sorry to say, folks, you might need to get both and swap them out. It would be cool if they sold, like, the weapon packs separately. I think they'd have a gold mine there. The design team at HeatBoys, just spectacular. The black, maybe the black on red. You go back and forth, green on red, green on black. You can't go wrong. The giant claw hands, the drill thingies on the shoulders. I'm in love. Any HeatBoys they want to make. I need the whole, like, Night Dark Demon Patrol set. This guy will overwhelm you and take over your whole life. If I had one complaint, I would say this figure can get kind of loose as, like, you pose it around. Like, the feet are a little loose. I don't know if on, like, the metal you do kiki loose joints or what. Probably my biggest complaint, my biggest issue, I mean, this is kind of like an unwieldy, bulky guy, so anytime you sit down to pose him, you're going to be in for it. So be careful, even though it is, like, it has, like, that die-cast metal frame, right? And, like, all kinds of crazy, fantastic articulation. Be careful with the armor, as that bangs around, you might chip it. The shoulders, they're good. He has these freaking butterfly joints. I'm getting these. This is a true butterfly joint, okay? Like, it has the connection there, but the joint itself swings out. This is what I hold everyone standard to. But the hands, I wish the hands were all metal, because it can be really hard for the hand, because stuff gets so fucking heavy. It can be really hard for the hand to hold things. Like, it can do it, but you can see it just gets floppy and weird. And maybe you could say it's not truly meant to be held by this hand, but that's why they do the thing. So yeah, the hand, it works better when you're doing, like, the guns, right? Like, the good old guns. What is that? Like, that's what it's truly meant for. I just wish they could beef up this joint a lot, because you're going to be popping hands. The eyes, the light-up eyes are very weak, and they have, like, they like, painted the metal so you can't, or not the metal, the covering, so you can't, like, see it shining through, and you'll be like, ah! So that's kind of a shame, but I freaking love it. This guy is rad. Super incredible. Just, yeah, be careful. You buy one of these, you're going to be buying 10, 20. You're being for the whole goddamn line. I don't have space. I don't have room. They sent me this one for free, which is awesome, but I already had one on the way, so yeah, I'm a wash. But I freaking love HeatBoys. I freaking love bombusbee. Definitely get these. You're going to freaking love them. I haven't met a single collector who gets one of these in hands. Well, both hands. You need to use both hands. I haven't met a single collector who doesn't get these and immediately need more. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Like I said, check out the full review for, like, a, hold on, ooh, a crazy, look at that, like, the crunch, and a full in-depth breakdown. The articulation for these guys, I just fucking love. But watch that full deep dive breakdown if there's anything really specific you want to do. I'll put the link in the description if you want to pick these up too. Huge thank you again to bombusbee. Just the best in the business. Turtle mechs forever. Yeah, they have a great price. They're super reliable. They always hook me up with great shipping. They've never gotten scammy. Nothing but good things to say about them. Thanks as always for joining me, folks. Even, I've noticed, kind of, like, there's a little, even, like, a purpliness on the Raph, and I kind of really dig, like, the regular football helmet on him, right? Anyways, let me know what you think. Take care of yourselves. I could make a million videos on this guy, and it still would never be enough. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is this? What is going on? And how do we get more? I can't wait for the other brothers. Utterly spectacular. The pistol, the claw hand. You need the regular Raph to do this thing, but look at that. Okay, I'll stop.